teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. College football playoff game. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. So Temple's offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team which won a conference championship is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
In the clear at the 25. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that run play.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And here's the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And at first down, they go right back to him.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
And the Owls have 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield, it's Duggar. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the catch. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Owls! As they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Bringing it out. It's Moore. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the Duke Blue Devils offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who have been counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here.
Offense facing fourth down.
The field goal is good.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Owls offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And the running back takes the handoff. He's got the first and still going. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The defense with more pre-snap movement. And then first down right back to the running game.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Back to pass. It's Duggar bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. The Owls will line up to punt it away. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. First down. Looking to throw the football. Running back grabs it on a screen. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gain the first down yardage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. The sure hands. It's Lee.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. And it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He breaks free. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on third down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They'll try the right here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The back's got it. Fights through a tackle. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. He made good on his first attempt, but this one is from 47 yards away. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mason. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. The Temple offense back on the field now. Trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They're going to run it here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. And Kirk's Temple on top right now. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Offense trying to convert here on third down. Try and muscle for the first down. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, third down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
And the Owls will line up on 1st and 10. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to pass. It's Duggar. Catch made on the right side. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the +42.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Receiver makes the grab. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain. See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's real.
And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Temple.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it. They come up with that touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the point after makes the lead 8. momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Kickoff booted out of bounds. The offense will start now from the 40.
Let's go. Play.
And the wideout goes in motion. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to a 36.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game.
The ball is loose. The defense scoops it up. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Owls. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
2-6.
Bringing it out. It's Moore. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. First down, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Lee. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle court, showing some quickness for his size.
Now, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Didn't get there. Defense makes a great stop. And the Blue Devils will line up to boot it away. On a punt now for the first time today. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. As the first down is still going. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. offense will keep it on the ground here. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. The Owls come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Has the 1st down and more. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. 1st down from there. The offense now operating in empty. The quarterback making some changes at the line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Caught in the backfield. It's Stewart. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. That moves the football to the 27 and a 1st down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He finds some space. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the 1st half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action.
Touchdown, Temple. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
28-6.
Returner looking to make a play here. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can plug into this big lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go quickly. The pass is intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 2nd down, they're going to throw it. Grab by the receiver. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The Owls looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. He makes the grab, and he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be your fun locker room at halftime.
And the PAT is good. They're pulling away 35-6. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Tight end goes in motion. He hands it off from the gun. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Blue Devils offense heads back out on the field now. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big. Can they get something going right now? Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. The Salt were able to bring him down quickly.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. The Blue Devils will look to convert here on 4th down. A running play called on 4th down. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Well, that's where you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. 4th down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back, and the back doesn't hesitate at all. And he's able to convert and pick up that nice 1st down.
And the Blue Devils keep the football on the move. On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning. End zone ahead. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Duke. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Here comes the Temple offense out there. You take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Short connection to the tight end here. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by this defense at tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. A draw to the back. Look out, room to run here. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Blue Devils are going to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Running back with the football. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 33-yard attempt here. And it's good right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Owls offense is back out on the field now. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Ball carrier tackled there.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
This is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that 1st down.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep, and he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. He's looking to scramble. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure free the throw that time.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Ball handed off. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be first down. And the Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
2nd and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. Design quarterback run. Oh, what a move. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The Blue Devils churn out another first down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. And Kirk is Temple on top right now. And with 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back. Tight end makes the grab. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. It's a big pickup after the catch. More importantly, holds on to the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Catch made on the out route. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up 1st and goal. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Handoff here from the shotgun. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. It's a quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. And it's good. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. The Temple offense back on the field now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They'll run it here. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Here's the 2nd down play. Takes the handoff. It's Smith. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Really positive yards here from this running back. He's able to pick up the 1st down. I guess the only knock would be he does step out of bounds. With the new college rules, of course, the clock will stop momentarily until the play clock starts on the next play, and then the clock will get started again. So just try to stay in bounds when you're working with a lead like this.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Well, this is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really good chance here of putting this game on ice.
The Owls lining up here on 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Pounding away with the run game. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the running back of staying in bounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? QB decides to keep it here. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Temple. Now the try here for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner choosing to field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for a man deep down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
Tries the right with a quick throw. And this pass is on target. Caught. Moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb.
And they heave it deep downfield. This one is broken up. Falls incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Catch made on the left side. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency. Going to come up with a miracle late here. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. He's going to throw for the first down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give...
Looking for a man deep on the right side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
There's a 1st and 10 play. It's a shotgun run call. Running through the tackle. Football comes out. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. 2nd down play coming up. Here's the handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And the Owls come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Smith. And he's brought down there to wrap up this game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial dummy. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances.